Camp has had a big impact on my life.
It's a place where you get away from the world.
You let go of things as soon as you enter the gates behind us.
I'm a completely different person because of camp, honestly. Like, I grew up here.
Have you ever been to camp before?
Nope. This is my first time.
I thought I wasn't gonna make any friends.
Well, at first I felt shy because I didn't know anybody at all.
I know my friend Morgan, and that's about it.
Well, I didn't really expect cabins, but that happened.
And then I made friends with my cabin, and now I'm having like a really good time.
I'm excited.
Are you homesick yet?
No, would never be.
How come?
Because my sisters are really annoying.
No, you can just pull in right next to that bus.
Is this anyone's first time at camp? It's your first time?
My name is Marty Brown, and I'm the camp director here at Mount Crags and Gilmore Camp and Conference Center. It's a huge place. So we actually own, meaning the Salvation Army, 531.98 acres. So it's a huge, huge property. And there's two big camps that we have. And the campers come in on a Monday, and they stay here all week long until Saturday. Our staff get a little bit of a break, and then another 361 campers come in the next week. So we do 7 weeks. We're a $2.7 million operation. A good amount of that does come from renting the site out throughout the year. The true cost, meaning out of our operation budget, is $450 per camper, but we rely on donations as well. What's amazing is that 80% of our campers pay $50 or less to come to camp. Most pay nothing. Yeah, very many will pay nothing. You know, a lot of our campers, they come from home situations where they can't be a kid, and we want them to come and just have fun. Just let everything else go and just have a great experience.
What's your name? Can you see when it says Mufasa there? Can you read just those lines? And what we're looking for is lots of expression in your face and projecting your voice, okay?
Put the glitter part on.
I always wanted to be an actor when I was little.
One day, Simba.
I want to get out like the idea of really acting in front of people. I like to act, I like musicals, and I like to go to Olive Garden.
Who do we have here? Hello.
Well, I'm a little bit homesick, and I'm also really excited because I love acting and singing, and then all the activities sound really fun.
Simba, Scarlet the hyenas take over the Pride Land.
That's very good.
I am very outgoing. My mom always says that anyways.
Now
I really just like singing and acting.
Well done.
Thank you. Well done. See ya.
Great job. Okay, who's next, guys?
Okay.
I'm here because my sister thought that it was fun and she was here before. Well, at first I felt shy because I didn't know anybody at all. But now that I know them a little more, I feel more comfortable.
The food's good. I like the food here.
Food budget alone in the summer is $140,000.
Campfire. Campfire.
So every night, there's a campfire at camp.
Are you guys ready for chemicals?
It's a pretty special place for the kids to just get to be under the stars and watch goofy skits their cabin leaders do and just have a great night.
I got a real guy showing real love to me, straight up to my face. Hey!
What's amazing about it is since 1939, there's been summer camp for campers every single summer. Not one summer has ever been missed.
Hey,
guys, we're calming down now. Time to get to bed.
I do not want to leave. I want to stay here forever.
3, let's go!
A simple navigational error. Let me assure you, we'll be leaving now.
Well, the first night it was pretty hard to go to sleep. I'm not sure why. I think it was because I was just barely getting used to the bed. Last night I slept really good. I only woke up once.
It's a great experience, certainly for our campers, but it's a pretty amazing experience for our staff that could be a part of this as well.
It could be a Zumbaza.
I have yet to meet someone that regret their decision to come work at camp.
This year I'm a cabin leader. It's my first time being a cabin leader, so it's a new experience. It reminded me of why I wanted to work at camp in the first place. They get a sense of being loved, I think, is one of the things that camp does best.
I've heard multiple campers say, you know, I feel safe here because of my cabin leader who listens to me and loves me. And we have a number of minor staff, ages 14 to 17, and essentially I supervise them. I think it's a powerful place. It's a place where you get away from the world and you kind of really connect with Christ in a different way.
I am the Wilderness Program Director for the summertime. Yep.
Coal miner! Yes!
I was on Facebook one day and there's like these little ads on the side and one of them said, why not work at camp? And it wasn't even for this camp, like it was just a summer camp ad. And for some reason, the Holy Spirit moved in me and said, yeah, you should go work at camp.
So dishes, pretty self-explanatory.
The first week of camp, I cried myself to sleep every night. I had a cabin with 12 10-year-olds and I had no idea what to do. God put a good team of people around me, people who had been to camp before and helped me out and really helped me see the potential that I had and showed me what to do. And so it was rough, but I fell in love with it. It's funny, I always joke around with the staff and say, you know, by the end of camp, everyone's gonna say, no, I'm not coming back next year, like I'm over it, it's too much, like I'm not gonna come back. And then March, April rolls around and everyone's like, hey, I miss camp, I miss summer camp, we should go hang out with those kids again.
From just a pure financial standpoint, it might not be the best option up there, but from an experience and a rewarding experience of knowing you're doing something good for others, there's no job that beats it.
I have 7 brothers.
You're the only girl.
Yes. I started coming here, I think 8 years ago. At first it was hard for me because I don't really fit in a lot, but over the years went by, now I'm more like open and outgoing. I'm not as shy as I was. You feel like you're not alone. Like there's also other people around you who also love Jesus as much as you do.
2 weeks ago, we had a girl and we're walking on the sand. We just got there and she's just like looking around. She's not talking. And I was like, hey, how's it going? Like, you okay? Is the sand like burning your feet? You all right? And she's like, no, I've just never been here before. I've always said camp is a place full of misfits. Like, we're all just a bunch of people who like to play. And so camp has just kind of been a place where you can just let loose and be fun.
It's brought me closer to God. Each time I come, it's a good chance to get away from social media and the world and just spend time with God.
Hey, camp, all that stuff on that bench back there is lost and found.
You guys ready to go home?
What do you call a cow without legs?
I give up.
Ground beef.
One story that stood out to me from this week, one kid, his shoes were falling apart when he got here, and a couple staff members bought him some new shoes and a new pack of socks. And I was watching him, he was sitting at the lunch table and was literally lifting his feet up off the ground because he didn't want to get them dirty because they were the first new shoes he's had in years.
And I did get an email this last year from someone that actually was a Harlem Globetrotter. And he went to Camp Gilmore, and he learned songs about Jesus that week. And when he went back home to South Central, every time that there were gunshots, he would sing those camp songs that he heard.
I'll feel sad, and I'll miss this camp a lot. But I'll come back next year. I would like to come back.
It was so fun.
The very first thing I'm gonna say about camp is that I love being an actor. And that I want to come to this camp again.
We're at a point now where camp's manageable financially, but we need donors every year to get to even that point. And then if we want to continue to excel and continue to create more things for campers to experience and do out here, the funding is what's needed.
I love camp.
Camp is a lot of fun.
The camp director knows me now.
A camp like this big.
Camp.
Come to camp.
It's bigger than just a one-week experience. It's huge. It makes a lasting impression on someone's life.